Hello and welcome to my Final Fantasy XIV Gathering Guide. It's not so much a guide, just to show it off, really. Every now and then I end up getting a message in-game or on a forum post somewhere, and usually I get the question, why don't I make a crafting or gathering video? The main reason was because I did not have either of those high level, so I couldn't really show off anything. But if you notice down at the bottom of the screen here, I have Minor almost at level 50 now, so what I figured I would do is record the last little bit here, just to give you an idea of endgame gathering for mining at least. I know botany is a little different, and I do have a botanist at around level 20, but I'll touch up on that later, maybe after 2.0 hits or something if it changes. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get started here. The way that, actually before I get started, might as well explain why you can see through my character. I am out here in Linosia, up here by Iron Lake, getting cobalt and all that, a grade 5. Okay, so the whole reason my character is invisible and is walking instead of running is Disciple of Land and Hand. No, wait, no, just Land. They get a stealth ability at, I think, every 10 levels? Yeah, starting at level 8, and then every 10 levels after hitting level 8, you will get a stealth level. And of course, you know, the level 3 stealth is better than level 2. It's all the same thing, it just lets you walk past monsters without being seen, heard, or even pulling them. The highest level one lets you sneak past, I'll go ahead and leave this up here, it lets you sneak past level 50 monsters and can only work if your class is above 38. You can also throw rocks, which do like no damage. The point of it though is to help you escape with this move. Wrist flick lets it stun. You also have these abilities here. It's just Lay of the Land 1 through 5. It helps you find these nodes here. I'll go ahead and use the rank 5 one just to show you. So it tells me it's 7 Yoms to the west. It's right here. You'll be seeing me use that throughout the video. They also have this, which is Prospect, which tells you how many of these are in the area and where they are. It's more like an inaccurate version of Lay of the Land. As for the grades, you start out at grade 1 and then you work your way up to 2, 3, 4, and then 5. I know that you can find iron in Linosia at grade 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, but I'm not sure really how it is for other zones since I mainly leveled here. I know that in Thanalan you can get copper and femurs and bone chips and so on. I'm not sure if you can get those at higher areas, but I'm going to assume so. So let's go ahead and get into mining here. You can mine while stealthed, otherwise you'd get one shot as soon as you come out if you're over by something. Now if you notice here on the exposed ore, you can move this up and down and all that kind of stuff. This helps you find out what your, or rather, every item you can mine has a sweet spot on here. Since I'm looking for cobalt and the sweet spot is -4, I'm going to move this down 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Start mining, and then another interface will come up here. You'll notice that there's a remainder bar in the circle here. When you hit strike, this orange reticule expands and decreases in size, and you have to stop it at a certain point. This bar tells you, like if I push it out here, which I know where this node is, so when you miss it, it goes down. I'll go ahead and just completely miss it just to show you what happens if you don't gather it. I also have it to where if you get closer it'll let you know down here, and I'll let you know if you're getting farther from it as well, as opposed to your last one. And if you notice, that it turns blue after. It just gives you an idea of where you had hit last. Alright, so we missed the, I think it's a brimstone for that one. So I'm going to go ahead and start again. And you get reduced experience if you do not dig anything up. Okay, now this one here is going to be for cobalt. I know exactly where it is on here. Basically, you can tell what you need to mine for based on how big the remainder bar is. I'll go ahead and show off the other ones too when we come around to it. But this one is cobalt, and you know immediately when it's about this point. Cobalt is around the outer edge. There's 3 or 4 striking areas. There's one which is immediately, which is extremely tiny. I could have let it go out bigger. Then there's around the middle, inside of this little pre-made circle. I'm going to go ahead and just dig up the thing right now because cobalt is pretty nice to get. The next... oh, alright, I'll explain what that is after this. Glad that came up, otherwise I would have completely forgot. Alright, it's cobalt again. There is a 4th striking zone, which is around the outside of it. And that generally goes up to here, as opposed to the outer circle. So, wow, I got cobalt? Okay. Generally it's on the big outside. So, I'm just going to keep mining these nodes all the way until I get up to 50. Once I'm done with this node, I'll explain what that was and go into the skills that you get and so on. And then the rest of the video will just be me mining if you don't want to stay for that. If you do, then cool. You'll get to see which of these is what and how this works and all that. There's only 2 more. This node. Okay, this one here, if you notice it's a bit longer than cobalt, is iron ore, and it's going to be right outside of this pre-made circle. They also have it sometimes where even if you hit it, it'll still have the big, I kind of don't want to say explosion because it's not exploding, but big pulse wave from it if you're close, and it'll say down here you're close to obtaining something but can't get it yet. Basically that means you have to strike the area that the ore is in, and it should give it to you. I'm not sure why it does that. I think maybe you need to raise the gathering stat to make that easier, but you see once it's done, well, it usually doesn't disappear, but it says down here in the chat box the deposit has been exhausted, which means it's not here anymore. Alright, so before I go out to go find a new one and stop commentating on the video, I'm going to go ahead and show off the skills here. You get all these skills. These ones down here are just the lower level versions of stealth, which you don't need when you rank it up. You can't take them off of the bar, so I just put them down there. This one here I forgot to show off is just the throw that every class gets when you get to throw rocks or whatever throwing weapon you have. So you have down here, you have Sharp Vision, Earthen Favor, Nobthal's Ward, Menfina's Ward, Deep Vigor, Solid Reason, King's Eel, Stone Resolve, Truth of Mountains, Master of Rock, and Fingerprints from the Gods. Fingerprints from the Gods is a reward for the materia, and it lets you be able to find and dig up some stuff that is related to melding materia to gear. It's not really needed, but if you're wanting to meld stuff or get catalysts, this is the only way on how to do it. I'll probably take a look at the quests again to show off how to start getting into making materia and melding it and all that. But I'm going to wait until after 2.0 because I'm not sure if they're going to change it or if it's going to be moved somewhere or who knows. I'll go over each of the abilities real quick because I know I scrolled over them pretty fast. Sharp Vision increases hit range during the approach phase of gathering. Earthen Favor increases your chance to locate where I'll just mouse over them for a few seconds and then go on to the next one. Yeah, I've heard that King's Yield doesn't work that well. The only reason I have it equipped right now is because I don't really have anything else for other jobs or classes for gathering. Okay, and you'll notice on the side here that, or right up here, it says abilities 9 out of 9. You cannot set 15 extra abilities like you could for other classes, and you cannot, these don't have jobs, they're just the classes right now. There's been some talk of maybe having artifact gear, like the Dragoon gear and all that, for mining classes and everything. But we haven't gotten any details really outside of... Excuse me, my throat's being sore. Haven't really gotten any info outside of E3 concept art based on some of the ideas that they had for the gear. I don't have fishing leveled at all, but I do have botany up just a little bit. This is what I had to get the fingerprints of the gods. Speaking of which, fingerprints of the gods, when you unlock it, unlocks it for all 3 gathering classes, so you don't have to pick. I'm not going to go over all the abilities, but you can mix and match. I'll just show off the 2 that I have, because I'm like level 18 or something. And all of those skills and set abilities and all that, those all, as far as I know, I've asked a few people around to see if there's a stat that raises the chance of it of happening, but they've said no. I'm also going to show off the stealth feature here. I can walk right past this level 42. Normally he would come after me, but I'm hoping he doesn't kill me. Okay. I've been asking around seeing if I can raise the chance of that happening, but I've been told that it happens completely at random. And most of the time I've noticed is it happens when you have 2 or 3 hits left on each node, which I'll go ahead and explain that real quick. Okay, my game did not freeze up. Let's go ahead and use Lay of the Land 5. Okay, I just went the wrong way. Northeast. Let's take stealth off. Just also saying for stealth, you cannot use it anywhere. I think you can only use it in areas which you can find nodes to mine from. You also cannot use Lay of the Land or Prospect while on your Chocobo or Gogu mount. But in 2.0, they've been looking into making that be able to happen, because this right here is really annoying. 44 southeast. So it's gotta be in here. Okay, guess it's in the cave. Alright, something. Oh. Do I want to try and go in there? No, I don't, because for some reason it keeps getting farther away. I'm not sure why, but I'm gonna go towards Camp Iron Lake and see if I can get some of the nodes over there. Some of the nodes, like the one that I was right next to, over here, I know doesn't have stuff in it because it's not telling me to go check it out, and if you interact with it, it'll just say that there's nothing of interest here. But you'll be able to come back later once Lay of the Land has you go towards there. Alright, 20 right there. Okay. Sorry that it had such a long start, but this is basically where, unless I come up with something, this is just going to be me mining to level 50. So, if you're not sticking around for the rest of the boredom, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and come check back every now and then to see if I have any update. I usually do Let's Plays, but I haven't been up to doing a long game. The next game I'm wanting to do is either Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga or Summon Nights 2. But if you recall, I did a Summon Nights 1 playthrough and that took 55 parts. Sure, nowadays I can make longer parts, so it'd probably only take 25, but it takes a lot of time to record all that, and I've just been busy doing stuff in this game and so on, so I will get back to that at a later point, but for right now, it's just really going to be Final Fantasy XIV updates. Also, speaking of Final Fantasy XIV updates, patch 1.23, Yoshi P, who is the developer of the game, or head designer, or guy who runs money, he had said in one of his letters to the fan base, or player base, that 1.23 is scheduled to hit at the end of this month, and 1.23 is going to be the last major patch before 2.0 comes out. So that should be my last patch video until 2.0 comes out, in which case I'll try to keep that video under 4 hours short, because there's going to be a lot of content. So be sure to check up at the end of the month, and yeah, it's just going to be mining. If you notice that this one's extremely short, this is going to be a gem. Most of the gems are this short, if not shorter, and it's in the tiniest hit zone possible. So basically it's strike and hit. Even that small is outside of it, I think. Yeah, you gotta be like bing bang. There, that'll get it. Alright, not gonna be talking anymore, so thank you for watching, and if you stick to the end, cool. I'll see you guys next video. I'm not sure why the frame rates keep skipping. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the video at any point. If it does, I'll try to fix it. If I can't get it fixed, then sorry. I mean, it's only skipping a few seconds, so. if you're sticking around, I'm just going to go get a necro teleport. I'll go ahead and pick up a leave quest to show it off, and I'll show off something that you can get from your Grand Company. It's not anything major, so people who ducked out early won't really be missing too much. I mean, I would assume people would know that there'd be leaves for crafters and everything, seeing how there is ones for the battle classes. And I'm hoping I'm talking loud enough. Wouldn't be cool if nobody could hear me. Might as well show off throw rock on this foot. I'm actually gonna see if I can kill one of these before they can get me. Also, just a note, you do not get experience points for killing anything Disciple of Battles. And, it used to be like that, and I'm sure people have used the hell out of it. Yeah, I could probably kill. This is gonna take too long. Oh wait. Alright, it's gonna go a lot faster. Or not, these things. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna go to the higher level ones over here. And the reason I'm doing this in the first place, if people don't know what a necro teleport is if you notice on the side it says return, teleport, all that. If you die, it resets your return. So basically, I die, return to the city, and then return is still up. So I can return back to here if this is my second home point. It's just a neat tip for gather grinding. Alright, here we go. These things all rip me apart. Might as well show this off against things that you know would come after me. Wasn't so sure about that level 42 earlier. See? Right past him. Oh. Apparently I ran out of rocks to throw. Yep. Alright. Just saying, also here, rock throw does not use ammo. It's just a minor attack that you can do. And if this ends up taking way too long, I'm starting to think it will, I'll just speed it up or cut to the end. Probably speed it up, but I don't know. It's showing that I've got a lot of parts to put up for the video. There we go. See, now if return was on cooldown, it would reset, go back to Limsa. This better not crash my game. go ahead and pick up some leaves for miner. Level 40, Camp Iron Lake. There's, as opposed to the 8 that the battle classes can get, there's only 2 there's only 2, like, ever. Dude, there's not like 4 of them that you can get, and you can only take 2 of them at a time. That was my cat. Needs to shut up while I'm recording. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it. I'll be right back here, but I need to take care of something. So be right back. Okay, sorry about that. I had to take care of some stuff earlier. Alright, now the next thing that I'm gonna be getting before I go back. I'm just gonna run downstairs. Is if you go to your Grand Company, you can buy an experience increase up to a certain cap. I do not have enough Grand Company seals. It costs 200 for the 4,000 increase and 400 for the for the 9,000 increase. It acts basically just the same exact way Rested Experience works. It doesn't, I'm pretty sure that when you get the experience bonus, I think the limit of it is 9,000. So once it gets the 9,000 experience point, you know, it goes away. But I don't think it counts total experience points. I think it only counts for the extra bonus experience you get. Like you saw, I was getting 150. I should be getting around 200 or something. The extra that I get counts toward the 9,000. You'll notice this guy here, he came in 122, or possibly even before then. I did not see anything in the patch notes, maybe I missed it. This guy sells Grand Company seals. You can also sell your coin that you get from the highest promotion for 25,000 seals, but I'm keeping mine. You can also buy some stuff with company seals at a higher rate, or you can pay gil. You'll notice that the Aether Pass is here, which lets you teleport from crystals within the city. There's these manuals that you can buy as well, and there's a drought that you can get. There's one for each of them. You can also get Spirit Bond increase gear. But we're just gonna get one of these. We'll only buy one at a time. Kinda expensive considering this is only 200 seals, but I've got enough money for it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and go back, use that, eat some food, and continue getting to level 50. I also thought that I might as well mention this now since I've got time. I've had some people ask me why I don't live stream instead of just making videos. I tried live streaming, but it eventually started losing more frames than it was capturing, so it was extremely choppy and laggy and probably not fun to watch at all. If you stick around for this long and you know how you think you can fix that, feel free to send me a message on the forums, or leave a comment here, or leave a personal message on YouTube and so on. Because if I can live stream, I probably will, but I just had problems with it that stopped me from doing it. Yeah, see, now I'm getting about a 75 experience increase as opposed to what I was getting before. And if I had rested experience, I would have 103%, which basically doubles it, I think. I don't know, I'm really bad with percentages. Like, I think 200% is double, but with this, it just seems to be that 100% is double, but some other games 200% is double, so I don't know. But it does stack with rested and food and this, and I don't think there's any other experience increasing items, but if there is, I'm sure it'll stack with it. I should also probably mention, not a big deal, because it's at the back of the video here, there is an offhand that you can get for gatherers and so on, and it's an alternative way to get experience, but it's not really like a game or anything. You just go up to a little node, double click on it, you get some stuff, and then the little node jumps to a little different area in the general area of where you are. They just do that like 5 or 6, 7 times. And as far as I know, there really aren't too many of those, so I figured I wouldn't even bother with it. $8,000 experience to go. Oh man, 292, that's so far away. I really don't want to go to the spot at the beginning of all this, because I really had no idea where that one, when I was in the cave, no idea where that one was trying to tell me to go. I really didn't want to even try going to a level 80 area. There's Hero again. I've also been meaning to make a intro for my videos, because I know that me starting the video with a emote in-game isn't too great. I'd rather have like a full fleshed out intro, but I'm not sure what I want to do. Like, I have an idea, but I cannot find a picture that I'm looking for. I don't know, I've been trying to come up with some interesting intros for you guys, but I just haven't been able to think of the right thing. But hopefully I can get around to getting one. Oh. I completely forgot I even had those 2 leaves. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do them now. I'm sure almost all you guys watching have been screaming at me, just do the damn leaves, you picked them up before you had to go. Can't believe I forgot about them. You should level me, so. I'll go ahead and do this one since it's pretty okay. I prefer this one to the other one, even though the other one is bursted experience. Like, they have you look for superior quality leave ores, and they give you like 1,000 each. But you only need to look for 3 of them. This one is just go to the node. They basically have these 2 same leaves all throughout level 10 to 50 or 40. You also can't choose the level, it's always, this one's level 40. Basically the 2 leaves are go to the node, mine it out, do that 3 times, and you're done. The other one is keep mining the leave nodes until you find 3 of the special ore, and then you're done. They're both very bland, but doing the leaves, then necro teleporting can be really, really, really fast experience. And these special nodes for this one are the exact same as the ones before. So -4 should yield the most cobalt, and so on. Also, just on the topic of live streams, since I brought it up, another problem is I don't think I'd be too entertaining. I know that sounds horrible, but I don't. Most people that I see live stream or do let's plays and stuff, they can be funny on the spot, and just I'm not. I mean, I'm sure I can be that kind of funny, but not all the time. It made me really sad, but like there's no way I can be funny on purpose, at least while doing this. This is just I've been doing this the past week and I've gotten really tired of it. I'm at the very end of it, and then once I'm done with this video, I'm gonna start working on blacksmithing. I'll probably have to come back out here and come farm again. That's gonna be horrible. By the way, you should get into this game. It's very fun. Why did I go into combat? You should come join this game and come mine. It's the best, most fun thing ever. Ifrit and all that? Hell no. Mining's where it's at. Just look at all the excitement that's going on here. Worth the CD price. Just, you may have noticed I'm getting more experience here. It's basically because of the leave. I'm not really sure why. I think it should be giving you less experience considering they're making these nodes for you, but awesome. One more gathering attempt and then that kicks in. It happens like all the time. You'd really be shocked at how many times while I'm leveling that happens, and it just doesn't make me angry or pissed off or anything, but it's just, it always seems, why am I even using that? Oh, it tells you you've pressed it. That's pointless. But, okay. I really don't see what I was saying, because that threw off my train of thought really hard. I don't know, I can't remember. I think I was talking about something with the leave experience, and that it was being higher than normal, but it should be lower because they're creating these for you, as opposed to you having to find the other ones. Or it was that those things always, the perks always come up when there's only one left. It's ridiculous though. Like every now and then I'll get one where it's like you have 5 gathering attempts left, and then it pops up. It's a really good one. I get a lot of +1 and everything. But most of the time it's just, you have 1 gathering left. Might as well use it. I hope that in 2.0 like we can use them. They're on timers or something. Like you can use one every 10 minutes. You can choose when to. Like there'd be a little thing down here, or cancel would be moved down here, and abilities would be here, and pop up a little menu, and you just choose from them and use it. It would be pretty cool. But I don't know. The fact that there isn't a stat for it kind of makes me mad. Just because if I could get it to proc more often, it'd be great. If I could give up like output or something, which makes it to where you can mine more at one node. Alright, this should level me. Yep, level 50. That only took me... I want to say maybe it took me a week and a half to level it. Not all at once, but whenever I wasn't doing something in this game, I was farming this up. So I'm just going to go ahead and tell my link show here and see if any of them want to say hi to YouTube, and then that'll be it. Go ahead and do this one. Might as well show it off. Usually I'm not like, oh my god, everybody say stuff in my video. But every now and then I just like to let everyone know that I'm recording if they want to be in it. I don't... Some of the things that I capture on my videos, I catch like the weirdest conversations sometimes. Like I'm working on this video that I've been working on for quite a while, and one of the conversations that catches on there is really just, it's pretty funny. Oh, wait. Why am I mining at -4? I should be mining at +3, I think. Oh, +1 more. Awesome. Okay, this should be where the high quality. Yeah, it is high quality. Or if it isn't, it's oh, okay. Apparently I can dig those up in one go now. It used to be I had to hit it twice to dig it up, but I guess not. And you don't get to keep these superior quality mithril ores. They go away once the leave is over. It would be pretty interesting if we got to keep them though. I'd have like 1 million. Alright, it's gonna be it for the video. I don't think this warrants a fast forward. So I'm just gonna, just gonna leave it at normal speed. And I'll see you guys next video.